Alabama lawmakers are getting closer to a statewide vote on a lottery. But while some believe it could bring big bucks to Alabama, there are others who aren't so sure. Our investigative reporter Brendan Kirby now joins us from the newsroom with more on this. Hi, Brendan.
Hey, Byron. Well, much of the public seems to support the idea, but there are downsides too. Experts warn that while lotteries bring short-term gains, they diminish over time. And the burden falls disproportionately on residents with low and modest incomes. Those are the folks who buy the most lottery tickets. Tea Party activist Pete Ream argues a lottery is essentially a tax, and a regressive one at that.
It's a tax on an activity that's not a positive activity. You're exploiting your people. So, I mean, is there a trade-off? Because instead of using their money for solid things, they're buying things, whether they're opening new businesses or just buying lawnmowers. What are they buying? They're buying a nothing.
Lawmakers currently are considering two competing lottery bills, one that also would expand video gaming and one that is limited to paper lotteries only. Both could get hearings next week in the Senate Tourism Committee, but it's unclear whether either will pass. What's not in doubt is that Alabama is an outlier. Later this year, next door Mississippi will become the 45th state to offer lottery games. It's been 20 years since Alabamians last got a chance to vote for the lottery. In 1999, residents voted it down. This time, supporters like Baldwin County State Senator Greg Albritton think it would be different.
It looks like times have changed.
Contrary to the belief of some supporters, though, lotteries are no cure-all for budget problems. According to the National Conference of State Legislatures, lottery proceeds account for just 1% of revenue on average. Since New Hampshire became the first state to legalize the lottery, states cumulatively have raised $579 billion. But Lucy Dedayan, who studies state-sponsored gambling for the Urban Institute, notes that most of the increases in recent years have resulted from new states jumping in, not steady increases in states with existing programs.
The growth has been downward, and the gambling industry is trying to attract new customers into the market.
Pro-lottery legislators say that they have no illusions about the limitations of gambling as a revenue source.
Those that desire the lottery has for decades been portraying it as the golden ring that you win. The reality I'm going into this with is that the lottery will produce some money, this is true, but it's not going to produce as much as is needed. It's not going to produce to substitute anything. It's not going to be a golden aspect at all.
And Eric Reynolds is going to go deeper on this issue on Perspectives. The show airs Sunday at 7:30 right here on Fox 10. Reporting live from the newsroom, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.